Music lovers, just wanted to give you a tour of the ridiculousness that goes into making one of these videos. First of all, the couch is over there, so right now it's right here. Move that, move the toys and the coffee table. Those are back in the bedroom, right there. And so here's the setup. Got my keyboard, drums, mess over here. So I started with the drum beat. It's coming through this speaker. And started with the drums, actually using headphones for the drums. So I got this extender, headphones, drums. Got one mic up here for the drums. It was actually somewhere over here. And the kick mic is right there, nice and hidden. So recorded the drums, and then the keyboard part. I got the keyboard running into these pedals, which are not turned on, just to lengthen the cables, plugging in here. I've got my sax wireless pickup going here. For the sax, I use the wireless pickup. I also have the ribbon set up over here to record the sax, which I'm not sure if it'll be in the mix or not. So the mix was coming through these speakers for the sax and the keyboard part. When I did the drums, I used headphones. But I think the last thing to show you is, here's my tripod up here on the shelf. And in order to have the camera facing outward, not on selfie mode, I'm using this mirror to check to make sure the angle is all right. And then also using this Bluetooth recorder. So just so I don't really have to touch the phone, I'll just click record, make sure it's recording. Whoa! Whoops, that's never happened. Come record on here, and then make some magic. For today's video, it took a few takes actually. I probably did, it's a short song, and I haven't played it a ton. I probably did 5 keyboard takes, 4 drum takes, and probably 4 saxophone takes as well. And just to show you, my saxophone microphone is in there. And here's the wireless transmitter right there. So for audio, I use Reaper. Been rocking with Reaper for about a dozen years now. This is one of the living room multi-Logan takes. And I'd love to show you some of my favorite plugins that I use. I use this compressor all the time. I love this DAW cassette. It has this awesome EQ and this tilt function on the back that kind of phases it and points it to the left or the right. Super cool. And then been really liking this Grand Finale plugin. This is like the final thing in the chain usually, and it's got limiting and compressors and EQ. So that's really cool. Yeah. So I'll just get this audio sounding good, and then I'll bring it into the video editing program. So for the videos, I'm using DaVinci Resolve, which is pretty much a free program, at least for the way that I'm using it. And I'll line all the videos up. There's even a nice feature that will line up things based on audio. It doesn't always work, but it's very helpful. So I'll line those all up to the audio track and then mute them. And then I go in to each video and I add a mask layer. So I basically draw a shape around it, like this, and then add like a blur. So the shape's different, you know, for every video, or sometimes depending on where I move, I might have to add another mask for a specific spot or something to like grab the elbow when it goes over there, stuff like that. But usually it's just pretty straightforward and there just has to be one. And yeah, there's the different layers. So yeah, and then I will, once I get that going, I will go in and do some coloring, try to make it look a little better. And then after that, I will export this video, and then I'll bring it in, just that one video, the exported video right here. I'll bring it in, and then I'll start doing edits to it, doing different zoom ins and stuff like that. And on this one I added these little border lines. Yeah, and then export that, and then that's it. Then it's finished.
Awesome, that was cool.